How do you see Egypt's role evolving within BRICS in terms of facilitating trade between African nations and BRICS members?
In the past period, we have seen an increase in the trade exchange, especially with the BRICS member states. Since Egypt joined BRICS this year, there is an increase in the trade exchange because the Egyptian imports mainly focused on benefiting from the BRICS member states and from the relative advantages of the member states and the use of local currencies. After this experience, Egypt is able to make a paradigm shift not only in Egypt but also at the African dimension level, because Egypt always applies programs as an experience that can be repeated in other African states, given that Egypt is the eastern gate of Africa. It has very historic and strong ties with the rest of the African countries, in addition to other agreements, including COMESA and so on, with the African states. Through these things, Egypt can convey the economic and trade advantages that Egypt benefits from BRICS member states to the rest of the African countries, while benefiting from the already concluded agreements with the rest of the African states. That's why since the beginning of this year we have seen a great increase in the trade exchange volume to benefit from the goods and the services provided by the BRICS member states, especially after new states joined the BRICS. Each country has its relative advantage, different from the others. Egypt has distinguished that excellent and historic relationships with Russia, and I think there's an increase in the imports and the exports between Egypt and Russia, and of course they will support Egypt's file to benefit from the existing potentials, including the refining of oil that were developed in Egypt. This will achieve benefit for both sides, either the Egyptian side by making use of the capacity of oil refining establishments in Egypt, and the Russian side will benefit from marketing its own products in Egypt. Of course, the Chinese and Indian and Saudi sides will also benefit from Egypt, and Egypt will benefit from them, and these trade relations will increase in the upcoming period.
Mr. Qalyoubi, how significant is the establishment of an alternative financial system for international transactions among the BRICS countries? What could this mean for the US dollar's dominance?
Actually, since many years, we listen to different speeches about replacement of dollars, and there are some initiatives such as the unified BRICS digital currency. There are also national currencies used in bilateral trade, especially between Russia on one side and India and China on another side. But however, these initiatives are still early to become an alternative to US dollar. Even I know that there are many people in Arab countries and in the world are fed up with American dominancy, but we have to be objective that the role of the US dollar in the world economy is still very high. And the United States are economic and military superpower at the same time. And that is why such countries as Russia and China are searching now for establishing of another alternative pole. And there is an idea that Russia and China can be together with second pole, but no country can now be a second pole on its own.